Hey everyone, in today's video, I want to show you how to use background tasks in Fast API. So this is useful for things like sending emails or doing any kind of processing that will take a little bit longer than the typical things that you would do in a request and a response. So the reason why you do this is because both you can save time so you don't have to make the user wait for something to happen, and it allows you to do something that the user doesn't exactly need direct feedback on. So for example, when it comes to sending an email can take time because you have to connect to the email server. So that's one, it can take a lot of time. And two, the user doesn't need to have the result of the email sending process shown to them in the response, right? Like they'll do something that will initiate the send email task. So for example, they sign up for a new account and you want to send them a confirmation email. They don't necessarily need to have any kind of confirmation on the web page itself. The email itself is the confirmation. So when you have something like that, where there's a disconnect between the task that you're doing and the information that you're displaying to the user, then a background task will be useful. So other people use things like Celery, but because of the way Fast API is designed, it works really well to just use the built-in background task for most things, and then consider using something like Celery for things that are more complicated. So I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. So from Fast API, I'm going to import the Fast API class along with background task. So background task, capital B, capital T. And then for this example, I'm just going to sleep because I don't have any more realistic examples that I can set up very quickly. So you'll see it on the command line. So from time, import sleep. And what I want to do next is I want to instantiate Fast API. And then I want to create a background task. So let's just pretend that this will send an email. So I'll create a function and I'll call this send email, and we'll just have a message in the email. And what I'll do is I'll sleep for 5 seconds and then I'll print the message, right? So how about this? Sending email, and then it will be followed by the message. And now I want to create an endpoint for this. So I'll have app get, and I'll just use the index, and then I'll define the function, and let's call this index. And in the index, the first thing I want to do is I want to send the email. So send email, and the message will be, let's say, hello there. And then I want to return some response. I'll just say result is success. This should be a string. Success. Okay, so now I'll start up the server. So hypercorn main app, and we'll just put on reload. Now I'll go over to my browser and I'll load the page. So we see it's loading now, and it should wait about 5 seconds until it displays the response. There I have the result success, and you see every time I refresh, I have to wait 5 seconds until it finishes. So this is very inconvenient for the users because you're making them wait for the result. Now, if I comment this out, the server should restart. And then I refresh this, it just reloads immediately because it's no longer waiting for 5 seconds. So the way that I can send this email without blocking the user from getting a result is by using background tasks. So to do that, here in the function, I just need to define it. So I'll call this background tasks. So background underscore task, and then we're going to pass in the class. So basically this background task is going to be of this type. And then I want to use that background tasks. And then on it, I'll have a method called add task. And then in add task, what I have to do is the first argument to add task will be the function that I want to call. So this function represents the task. So send email. And then the second and any arguments after that are the arguments in order to the function. So I only have one argument message. So I'll put hello there, right? So let me remove that. And now with this code, it's going to send this email after the result has been returned. So the email will still get sent, but the user won't have to wait. So let's take a look. Refresh, we see it loads immediately, and I'm waiting here, and we should see the message sending email hello there. So even though I have this inside of the function, it actually gets executed after the result returns. So it doesn't block the user, but it still gets done at the same time. And this is a very cool feature of Fast API. In all the other web frameworks I've used, you have to do this with like threads or something like Celery. But with Fast API, it's nice because it's built right in, and you can see it's very simple to use. So you just have a function that can do something, and then you just add it as a task, and it will execute after the result has been returned. So that's it for this video. Like I said, it's pretty short. If you have any questions about doing this, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time.